Hello, welcome to another video of JavaScript. So this code we have written in our previous video. This one is nothing but a object constructor. We are creating the instances through the animal constructor, and we are passing its type, leg and sound, and according to it, it's actually getting its value, and each pet is taking its value as false. Now in this video our agenda is to how you can add the property to the object. So for that one, what you have to do, just you have to use the animal, and then you have to give here the prototype, and inside the prototype you have to mention the name of the property that you want to add. For example, I want to add name. Okay, name of animal, and here I just want to give unknown. Okay, and then now if you want to access the name of animal, you can access for each and every object that you have created. So let me remove all this value over here, or you can just make it as a comment. And now if you want to check that it is actually setting its value to unknown or not for each and every object for dog, cat and parrot, so you have to mention here dot dog dot and the name of animal, and just save it, and let me clear it. Now if you run it, you can see it's giving its value unknown. So let me give a good name over here. So let me give here the my pet over here. Okay, and then just save it once, and you can, if you run it, you will get my pet, and you can give any name. And now our agenda is to check that using the prototype, whenever we are using animal.prototype name of animal, so it is actually instantiating for each and every object or not. So if you'll paste over here, if you'll mention here cat, also if you will try to access for the parrot one, you have to mention that parrot, and let me save it. And if you'll run now, you'll be able to see that if for each and every object it's actually instantiating. So using the prototype, you can add a particular property like outside of this particular animal constructor over here. So if you want to add a method to this animal constructor, is that possible? Yes, that is possible. For example, you want to create a function method make sound. So how will do that? You have to mention animal dot, and then what you have to do, you have just type prototype and then give dot and give a function name make sound, and there you have to mention a function, anonymous function. So you know that how to create a function. So let me write a function like this one, function, and then what it will do, this function will do nothing, but it will give you the sound that the animal will make, right? And now if you want to access this particular function, this function will be applicable, or it will be present for each and every object that is present here. So if you want to access for the dog, that is also possible. If you want to access for the cat, that is also possible. For the parrot, that is also possible. So let me call my function itself. Now let me comment it out, and now here I'll call the make sound through the dog, and then I have to specify make sound method, and here I have to give the semicolon. Okay, and if you run it, you can see that it is actually returning bark, right? So if you want to do the same thing for the cat, that is also possible. So let me call cat, now save it, and if you run it, you can see that it's showing meow. Now in the same way, just copy it and paste it, and just change it to parrot, and just save it and just run. You can see that it is showing quack. So now remember that when an object is created, it is linked to a prototype. So what is prototype? Prototype is nothing but a JavaScript object that is associated with another object and serve as the fallback properties and method that are not directly found on that object. So as of now, just remember this one. Prototype also one kind of object that is present for each and every object that you have created. So I'll show you that also in our subsequent video. And if a property or method is not found on the object itself, then what it will do, it will go to its prototype. That means JavaScript looks up the prototype to find it out. Okay, so what is happening over here when we are creating an object, right? This one, so it is having the type dog, a number of legs, and a type of sound. But when we are trying to call make sound, so it will try to find out the make sound method in this constructor or in this object, but it will not be able to find out the make sound method. And you know that make sound is not present in that constructor or inside the object. So it will try to find out that particular make sound method inside its prototype. So it will go to its prototype object and it will try to find out that make sound is there or not. So it will get the make sound and it will return you the value. In the same way, in case of when we are actually trying to access the my animal through the animal object, then what it will do, it will try to find out inside this particular object through the constructor, but it will not be able to find out the my name of the animal. Then what it will do, it will go to its prototype, that is the associated object to the animal, and if you'll find out, then it will give its result. So this way the prototype actually working. So if you have any confusion that how we are trying to access, I told that prototype in JavaScript is an object that is associated with another object and serve as the fallback for properties and methods. So and prototype in JavaScript is an object that is associated with another object and serve as a fallback for properties and methods that are not directly found on the object. So if you are not understanding how it's actually trying to fall back for properties and method if it is not directly found on the animal object, so for this concept I'll make another video. I'll show you that how this kind of fallback of method and properties actually happen. So if you already discussed in this video, but if you still have a confusion, and I'll make another video and I'll show you how JavaScript looks up the prototype chain to find it out. That means how it will look up for the method and the property to its prototype chain. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.